It's 2026, and it's time to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly with the Disneyland Resort. Coming up next on this episode of Dark Ride Dads. Hello, and welcome into this episode of Dark Ride Dads. It's been a minute, and we're excited to be back.
Yeah, we are. It's been way too long.
Yeah, just a quick channel update, I guess. We're missing one of our buddies.
One of our dads is in the dark.
Last 6 months have been a little bit crazy, and Jason's he's made the choice to move on and do something a little different. So you'll probably see him from time to time as a special guest, but for now, it's me and Zach.
Sorry. we'll try and keep things fun still.
It'll be great.
We have a little more room. We won't.
Yeah. It'll be awesome.
But.
So for this episode, Zach, I think I want to talk about 2026. Last year, 2025, we talked about the good, bad, the ugly. I watched it. We got some things right. We got some things wrong.
I'm curious now about what we got right. It doesn't really matter, I guess, but
go back and watch it.
The good, the bad, and the ugly for 2026.
For 2026.
All right, we're going to redo this thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a whole new year.
Yeah.
A lot of things have changed.
What's wild to me is it's February and there's already a bunch of news about the Disney Corporation, Disneyland itself. There's a lot of things in motion.
It's all over the place.
For real. There's a
over.
lot going on. So it feels timely, and let's just jump right into it. Let's start with your good. Good for 2026.
We're going to end on a bad note?
Absolutely.
That's kind of how we do things.
That's how we roll.
My good for 2026?
Let's go. Yep.
Okay, so I didn't rehearse this. That'll surprise you.
No,
so I mean, my good for 2026 is the changes that they're making to Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, so you're pumped about that?
I'm pumped about they're getting rid of like the First Order. I mean, not getting rid of, but they're making it more of the original trilogy, right? They're bringing in Vader, they're kicking out Kylo, they're bringing in Stormtroopers.
That makes you feel good.
It does. It makes me feel real good. Yeah. I think when I first heard like, hey, they're going to do a Star Wars themed land in Disneyland, this is what I thought.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing loops of John Williams soundtracks, right? Sure. You're going to have Vader and Stormtroopers roaming the parks. You're going to have Luke, Leia, Han. Like, that's what I thought of when they were like, hey, we're going to do a Star Wars theme. And then it was kind of a downer. Like, I just feel like
it's a little disconnected, right?
It's a little disconnected. I just felt like for me as a big Star Wars fan, that's what I was kind of looking forward to.
Yeah. I love that. You're a much bigger Star Wars fan than I am. So like that barely even registered on my radar. I was like, oh, that'll be cool. It'll be fun.
Well, you hate Star Wars Land anyway.
You mean Galaxy's Edge? You mean that? Is that what we're
Black Spire Outpost? Like, are they going to rename that now?
I have no idea. I mean, it really does open up, I think, a lot of opportunity to change that place up a little bit. I think I texted you the other night and I was like, how long before you're in Smuggler's Run and you get to be Han, Leia, Chewie, and Luke?
I mean, I don't know if they're going that far with
They need to.
They're going to adjust Smuggler's Run. They're going to do some Mandalorian.
Yeah.
They're going to do some of that stuff too.
I'm not excited about it.
We'll see. I have high hopes, right? Yeah. That's why this is my good, is I feel good about the direction this is going.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful that they'll do things right. And we'll see. I mean, I think even just like, I don't mind the current music that's in there. It's nice, kind of like a little backdrop. But can you imagine just walking around and you hear the Imperial March?
Oh, that'd be great.
And Vader and Stormtroopers come walking towards. Like that's chills right there. You know what I mean?
That'll be good.
So I don't know. I've heard that they're switching up the names of some of the things, like the Ronto roasters. Like they're like the
as
menu.
As long as they don't change how delicious it is, I'm fine.
But like,
don't touch my Tatooine sunset, Disney. Don't you dare.
Some things are just perfect as they are. So that's my good. My good is Galaxy's Edge. I'm excited about the changes. I think they go into effect April 20th.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll make it there before that, but when we're there, I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's a good one. That's different than mine. So I like that. And that's why this works.
So you're good then. We're going on to...
Yeah, my good is a little more, I think, obscure and probably less like in the park. I think it's a good thing that Disney Corporation is going through some leadership changes.
Okay.
We've seen Kathleen Kennedy announce she's out.
She got the stanky boot.
Or she retired gracefully. I can't really tell.
One or the other.
I don't know what the difference is. You know, if you know, put it in the comments. And then obviously we got news that Bob Iger is on his way out. And it's like happening pretty quick. So I don't know.
Early 2026, they said, right?
It sounds like he's not even going to work out his contract.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
So it's going to happen fast.
He gone.
Yeah, he's moving on. Kathleen Kennedy's out, and we've got Filoni taking over for the Star Wars universe, which I think is a good thing.
And that's probably why these changes are happening to Galaxy's Edge.
I hope.
To be honest.
I hope. And then I think realistically, Josh Tomorrow's probably the next CEO of Disneyland.
That's what I've heard too.
And typically I don't really like leadership changes in a corporation like this, but it feels like it's time.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a good thing.
Shake things up.
Yeah, for sure. So that's my good.
Cool. Good. So those are our two goods. It's all downhill from here.
Let's get
We're
into
just
it.
going to plummet from this point.
Yeah, let's define bad really quick because I think you asked a good question. What's the difference between like bad and ugly in this scenario?
Yeah.
And bad is something that's probably a little more temporary with the Disneyland Resort. It's
just
not great.
Not great right now.
Yeah, exactly. Not great, but signs of improvement.
Yep.
And then ugly is just there's no end in sight.
It's just like, sorry, man.
Yeah, it's just going to get worse and worse.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to go with the bad, or do you want to go with the bad?
I think it's my turn.
Okay, go for it. No. Yeah, please take your turn.
This one, when we define
gotta have
bad and
order.
ugly, because I was like, but so it's something temporary, not great. Again, I guess this is just where my mind's at. I'm going to Galaxy's Edge again.
Oh, wow.
Rise being down.
We're double dipping.
Rise being down. And with no opening for the foreseeable future, right? I don't think it's a big deal.
I don't either.
But for me and for that being one of my favorite experiences in the park.
Yeah.
Like if I went and I didn't know and I got there and it's down, I'd be like, oh, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's like, again, it's a temporary kind of like bummer.
Yeah.
I don't think that but I do think that the fact that it's down in there, I don't know if it's a refurb, like they really haven't said.
Yeah.
Right. So
No, there's no announcement.
there's no
information.
announcement, and I just don't think that's good.
Yeah.
I think that's like, you gotta, for something that's that big of a ticket item, like you're going to charge extra money
Yeah.
to ride that thing.
Oh, for sure.
And you're just going to be like, it's gone for a while. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's a great look.
You think there should be some communication in detail?
Totally.
Okay. I mean, I was watching for all your like channel news of Disneyland and what's going on. David from Fresh Bake is great. Adam Bricky's great. They were both kind of in there looking around, and it looks like paint and polish to me. And
Okay.
upkeep. But I don't know. Like the turret's covered up, so I don't know.
When did that open? Like
It's been 10 years.
has it been 10 years?
It's been about 10 years. Isn't that crazy?
That makes me feel so old.
I know, man.
That's crazy. If it's been 10 years, then it probably is time for a little
time.
paint and polish. And if that's all that is, awesome.
Yeah.
But if there's like legit problems in there, like rethinking some big things,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would agree with you. I think that's fair.
So yeah, Rise being closed with no real updates or news or information, I don't think that's great. I think that's kind of bad.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
I love it. I think it's great. My bad is actually in a similar vein. It feels like there's a lot of construction going on at the park. And I think long term, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Right? But you look at downtown Disney, you look at what's going on in DCA, and the roadmap for DCA it's going to be tore up for a long time.
It's going to be even worse, right? For a while. And then you look at kind of what's going on with Disneyland, and there's just kind of walls up all over. And I think it's a good thing that they're taking care of the park, but for the average, I want to go 4 or 5 times a year. It's kind of a bad thing. Yeah.
Like you're saying, if you get there and there's something you have your heart set on, for me, it's Casey Jr. The closure of Casey Jr. hit hard.
Deep depression.
Yeah, it was difficult,
It was
to
rough.
go and not ride it. So I get those moments. I have a lot of empathy for that. But like long term, I do think it's a good thing.
Sure.
But right now, if you're going, it's kind of a bad thing. And it's the season.
And it's not great when you go and there's walls up everywhere
Yeah.
and stuff's torn apart and you're kind of like, it just takes away from the magic.
I would agree with you.
It takes away from the experience.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
100%. So there's
good.
my bad.
That's
Similar
bad.
vein.
We got good and bad, now ugly.
The ugly. This is
This is the real downer.
no end in sight. I think it only gets worse.
What are the
And
odds are it the same?
Probably high. I think there's plenty of concerns here for the long-term future of Disneyland.
So my ugly for 2026, and really until they give me reason to believe that it's, not going to be forever, is the value of the park.
Man, I know.
The value of the park. Like there used to be a time where I'd be like, you get what you pay for.
Right.
Like this is worth it. Yeah, the prices are high, but you get there, you kind of forget about it because the experiences are so amazing.
Yeah.
And I went a couple months ago, and I remember it was the first time that I was really kind of like tracking what I was spending.
Right.
And in the back of my mind, I was just like, I don't know that this is worth it.
Yeah.
And that was crazy to me. Like I was, because usually you get there and you're all wrapped up to it and you're just like, oh, I don't care money, like you're not even keeping track of anything. But I was literally like, man, for a family of 5 and what I'm dropping right now,
Right.
I was legit like, oof.
Yeah. And I think just to pull the curtain back a little bit, there were some questions if we keep doing this, because you were not happy. Yeah. I think by the time you got back from your last trip, and Jason was certainly in the same boat,
Right.
where he was like, I've just spent way too much and it wasn't worth it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm with you. And that's funny because we talked about this last year in our Good, Bad, Ugly episode. And it was the same concern that I think a lot of us, the 3 of us all expressed, is that value keeps declining.
It does.
And it's hard to swallow.
I mean, even the little things like they're getting rid of like the
tater tots,
the fries, right?
For
and
real,
like,
so stupid.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like you're just penny pinching at every little corner you can, and I get it. Like everybody's trying to make
it's a corporation
some money, right? But when you get used to a certain standard and a certain experience, and that you just watch that slowly decline, that does something to you.
Yeah,
it does something to you as a guest at the park.
And I think that's a corporation that's made. I think 10 years ago, we think about the park 10 years ago. The park was actually almost secondary, and movie making in the studios and the big blockbuster, Avengers in particular. Yeah, it was all, that's the way they were making their money. And now we've seen that kind of shift where the park is the moneymaker, and now they're just like eking nickels and dimes out of you, and it's almost a pay for play scenario now.
Yeah, I mean, the fast passes for Cars Land and Rise, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy to me. And people do it.
I'm with you.
People do it, so they're going to, we'll justify it. But.
So I'm going to keep going on yours because I'm similar but a little different in that regard. And I get very concerned when you see articles like in the Wall Street Journal where the Imagineering team feels like they have no sway.
Yeah.
They have no power to make decisions. They have no power to be creative.
Yeah.
And I think the worst thing that could happen is that accountants start running Disneyland. And this is no offense if you're an accountant. You're just probably not the most creative individual to create magic.
Coop hates accountants.
Dollars and tracking how much, I guess, a dollar for the magic can kill the magic really quickly.
100%.
You look at what happened with DCA, the entire park of DCA, when it was opened.
When it first opened, it was a disaster.
Terrible. And it's because they didn't give it the budget it needed. You look at Tomorrowland and some of the mishaps they've had there. Yeah. It's because they didn't give it the budget it needed. And it just creates compounding impact. And the park suffers because of it. And so for me, if that's the way they want to run this and that's the way they want to run the parks division and specifically Disneyland, warning signs ahead. Yeah. Right? If they're going to put all their money into Disneyland forward, and what does that mean for Disneyland proper?
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Because I think that there's going to be a pretty, hopefully with a new CEO, new leadership, like you already talked about, some of the decisions won't all be on the financial, but like even just saying that, I'm kind of giggling inside, right? Like
for real.
They haven't showed us anything other than we're making financial decisions from here on out. Yeah. And I just remember a time when it was like, what's best for the guest, right? Yeah. What's the best experience? I do believe that Disney still cares about that, but in my heart of hearts, I'm like, it's not their top concern anymore. Yeah. It's really interesting because we've talked about this. I think your magical moments, the quantity and the quality of them has just slowly started to go down. Yeah. Right. You still have them. Yeah, for sure. But it's not like bang, bang, bang. Even the live entertainment stuff, right? Super concerning. Yeah. So there you go. There's my good, the bad, the ugly. Hopefully you're not ready to hang yourself after this episode. The super good news is we're going back. Yeah. Right? Like we still want to go. No, I still love the parks. Like you get there, the magic is still there, right? Or we wouldn't be doing this. Like I still love it. But yeah, the episode is about the good, the bad, the ugly. Yep. And there's concerns. There's concerns for sure. And nothing is picture perfect, rainbows and sunshine all the time. So yeah, absolutely. Well, we want to hear yours. Give us your good, your bad, your uglies. What are you concerned about when it comes to Disneyland as a park? Your money, your value. Are there other things you'd rather be doing? Let us know in the comments. And thanks for being here. We're the Dark Ride Dads. See ya.